Ladies and gentlemen, everything you desire, everything you dream of, already exists within you. You are not waiting on the world to change. The world is waiting on you to awaken. The moment you believe in yourself, the world bends to your will. Your imagination is the key, your belief is the door, and your assumption is the power that shapes reality. You are the creator of your experience, and the only limits you face are the ones you accept. Look around. Every invention, every masterpiece, every great achievement began as a thought in someone's mind. They did not wait for permission. They did not seek validation. They believed, they persisted, and the world conformed. Your life is a mirror reflecting your inner state. If you doubt, the world will show you reasons to doubt. If you believe, the world will move mountains to prove you right. There is no force outside of you controlling your destiny. Your assumptions, your inner dialogue, your unwavering belief, these are the forces shaping your world. Walk in the confidence that what you desire is already yours. If you can see it in your mind, if you can feel it in your heart, then it is already real. Do not ask how, do not question when. Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, and reality will arrange itself in ways you cannot yet imagine. The world does not respond to wishful thinking. It responds to certainty. Claim your power, step into your vision, and declare, I am. Because what you declare yourself to be, you shall become. Believe in you, for there is no greater truth than this. You are the master of your fate, the creator of your reality, and the architect of your dreams. Everything you experience in life is a reflection of your inner world. Your beliefs are not just thoughts, they are the unseen architects of your reality. Whether you believe in success or failure, abundance or lack, love or loneliness, your life will mirror those beliefs back to you. The circumstances you encounter are not random, they are the physical manifestation of what you hold to be true about yourself and the world. If you look at your life right now, you will see the evidence of what you have consistently believed, whether consciously or unconsciously. The mind is the greatest tool you possess, and its power is limitless. What you accept as truth, your subconscious mind accepts as a command, working tirelessly to bring it into existence. This is why two people in the same situation can have completely different experiences. One sees opportunity, the other sees obstacles. The difference is not in the world itself, but in the way they perceive it. Your perception is shaped by your beliefs, and your beliefs dictate what you notice, how you react, and ultimately what unfolds in your life. Change your beliefs and you change the filter through which you see the world, allowing new possibilities to emerge. Many people believe their circumstances control them, but the truth is their beliefs control their circumstances. A person who believes they are destined for greatness will persist through challenges, seeing them as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. On the other hand, someone who doubts their own abilities will find reasons to give up, reinforcing their belief in failure. Life does not impose limitations, only the mind does. The strongest chains are the ones we do not realize we have placed on ourselves. To break free, one must first recognize the power of belief and consciously choose thoughts that align with the reality they wish to create. Your beliefs also shape how others perceive and interact with you. If you see yourself as worthy, confident, and capable, the world will respond in kind. You will attract opportunities, relationships, and experiences that align with your self-image. However, if you doubt yourself, you will unconsciously project insecurity, pushing away the very things you desire. The energy you emit through your beliefs is like a magnet, pulling in experiences that confirm what you already assume to be true. Therefore, to transform your outer world, you must first transform your inner world. The most incredible realization is that you have the power to choose what you believe. You are not bound by past experiences, societal conditioning, or external opinions. At any moment, you can decide to adopt new beliefs that serve your highest potential. Instead of saying, "I can't," say, "I am capable." Instead of saying, "It's impossible," say, "I will find a way." The mind accepts what it is fed repeatedly, and the more you affirm a new belief, the more it becomes your reality. What you assume, you become. So assume the best and watch the world reshape itself around you. Your imagination is the creative force that shapes your reality. Every great invention, every groundbreaking idea, and every personal transformation began in the mind before it became real. What you consistently picture in your imagination, you summon into existence. It is not merely daydreaming. It is the blueprint of your future. When you use your imagination with purpose, you are engaging with the unseen forces that mold your experiences. You are not limited by circumstances. You are only limited by the boundaries of what you can conceive in your mind. The world you see around you was first imagined by someone who dared to believe in the unseen. Airplanes, electricity, the internet, all were once ideas that seemed impossible, yet they became reality through the unwavering vision of those who imagined them. The same principle applies to your life. If you can see yourself healthy, successful, and fulfilled in your mind, you are planting the seeds for that reality to emerge. Your imagination is the preview of what is to come, and what you continuously dwell upon will take shape in the physical world. Your subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. It simply accepts the images and emotions you feed it and works to bring them to life. This is why those who constantly visualize their success, feeling it as if it is already theirs, find opportunities and circumstances aligning in their favor. Conversely, those who dwell on fear and failure unknowingly attract the very conditions they wish to avoid. The mind acts as a mirror, reflecting your most dominant mental images back into your reality. Imagination is also the key to breaking free from limitations. Many people remain trapped in undesirable situations, not because they are truly stuck, but because they cannot imagine a way out. If you can stretch your mind beyond your current conditions and see a greater version of yourself, you begin to move toward it. Every breakthrough in life starts with the ability to see beyond what is and believe in what can be. When you align your imagination with faith, the impossible becomes inevitable. To harness this power, you must consciously and deliberately direct your imagination. Do not allow it to be dictated by fear, doubt, or external circumstances. Instead, use it to build the life you desire. Close your eyes and see yourself living your dreams. Feel the joy, the confidence, the success as if it were already yours. The more real it becomes in your mind, the faster it materializes in your world. Remember, the most powerful tool you possess is not in your hands, but in your mind. Imagination is creation. What you imagine, you become. What you assume to be true about yourself and the world becomes your reality. Your assumptions are not passive thoughts. They are commands that shape your experiences. Whether you assume success or failure, love or rejection, abundance or struggle, life will prove you right. You are not merely reacting to circumstances, you are actively creating them through the assumptions you hold. If you believe the world is against you, you will encounter resistance. If you believe the world is full of opportunities, doors will open effortlessly. Every moment your mind is forming assumptions about what is possible for you. These assumptions dictate how you interpret events, how you respond to challenges, and ultimately what unfolds in your life. Two people can experience the same situation but walk away with entirely different outcomes based on their assumptions. One assumes they are capable and finds solutions. The other assumes defeat and gives up. The difference is not in the event itself, but in the assumption each person carries within. Your subconscious mind accepts your assumptions as truth and works tirelessly to bring them to life. If you assume that money is hard to earn, you will struggle financially no matter how hard you work. If you assume that you are unworthy of love, relationships will reflect that belief back to you. On the other hand, if you assume that life is working in your favor, you will experience events that confirm this assumption. Your world is a mirror, and it will reflect whatever you believe to be true about yourself and your place in it. Most people allow their assumptions to be shaped by past experiences, but you are not bound by your past. You have the power to change your assumptions at any moment. Instead of assuming failure, assume success. Instead of assuming rejection, assume acceptance. This is not wishful thinking, it is the law of creation. When you hold a new assumption long enough, reality will rearrange itself to match it. Your mind is the architect, and your assumptions are the foundation upon which your life is built. To transform your life, start by examining the assumptions you hold about yourself, your relationships, your finances, and your potential. Are they empowering or limiting? Are they guiding you toward the life you desire or keeping you stuck? If you want a new reality, you must first adopt new assumptions. Assume the best, walk in that belief, and watch the world shape itself accordingly. You are not a victim of chance. You are the creator of your experience. Assume wisely. Doubt is the silent force that holds you back, creating barriers where none exist. It whispers that you are not ready, not worthy, not capable, and convinces you to hesitate just long enough for opportunities to slip away. Every time you doubt yourself, you give power to limitations that are not real. The only true obstacles in life are the ones you believe in. What you fear, you manifest. What you question, you weaken. Doubt is not protection, it is self-sabotage. On the other hand, belief is the force that moves mountains. When you believe in yourself with absolute certainty, nothing can stand in your way. History has shown time and again that those who succeed are not necessarily the smartest, the most talented, or the luckiest. They are the ones who believe so strongly in their vision that reality bends to meet them. They do not wait for proof before they act. They act because they have already accepted their success as inevitable. The world does not shape their belief shapes the world. Your mind is constantly choosing between doubt and belief, and whichever you feed will determine your path. When you choose doubt, you will always find reasons to hesitate. When you choose belief, you will always find ways to move forward. Doubt blinds you to possibilities, while belief expands them. A person who doubts will stop at the first challenge, while a person who believes will see every challenge as a stepping stone toward victory. The difference between failure and success is not the difficulty of the journey, it is the mindset of the traveler. Think of the moments in your life when you succeeded despite the odds. What carried you through? It was not certainty in the circumstances, but certainty in yourself. That same power still exists within you. Every great achievement began as an idea in someone's mind, and it became reality because they refused to let doubt take control. If you can believe in something so completely that no obstacle, no setback, no failure can shake you, then success is not a possibility, it is a promise. The key is to train your mind to reject doubt and embrace belief. Do not wait for evidence to convince you. Let your conviction create the evidence. Speak as if it is already done. Act as if it is already yours. And watch as the universe rearranges itself in your favor. There is no force greater than a mind that has made up its decision. Doubt may whisper, but belief roars. And when belief speaks with authority, even mountains must move. You are the master of your fate, the creator of your reality. No external force is dictating your success or failure. Only your own mind is shaping the course of your life. Many people look to outside circumstances, blaming luck, fate, or other people for where they are. But the truth is, nothing outside of you has the power to control your destiny unless you give it that power. The world does not impose limitations on you. Your beliefs do. Everything you experience is a reflection of your inner world. If you believe that opportunities are scarce, you will see nothing but closed doors. If you believe that success is difficult, your path will be filled with struggle. But if you accept that you are the creator, that you have the power to mold reality through your thoughts, assumptions, and actions, then life will respond accordingly. What you expect, you attract. What you assume, you become. You are not at the mercy of circumstances. You are the cause of them. Many people surrender their power by believing that life happens to them rather than through them. They wait for the right conditions, the right people, the right timing, never realizing that they are the ones creating those conditions with their mindset. If you truly understand that your assumptions dictate your experiences, you will stop looking outside for answers and start looking within. The moment you accept full responsibility for your life, you reclaim your power. You are not a victim of circumstances, you are the architect of them. The most liberating truth is that nothing outside of you has the authority to decide your fate. Not your past, not society, not other people. Only your inner world determines what unfolds in your life. The moment you internalize this, you stop seeking permission and start creating. You no longer wait for opportunities, you expect them. You no longer fear failure, you see it as an illusion. When you understand that you are the source of everything you experience, you will begin to live with certainty, knowing that you hold the pen to your own story. There is nothing to fear, no external force working against you, only the beliefs you choose to entertain. Shift your mindset, and you shift your destiny. Instead of asking, "Will I succeed?" declare, "I am already successful." Instead of hoping for change, assume that change is already happening. The power has always been in your hands, and the moment you stop looking outside yourself for answers, you will realize the truth. You have been in control all along. Your mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It responds to what you feel to be true. This is the secret to shaping your reality. If you can feel the fulfillment of your desires as if they are already yours, the world will rearrange itself to match that assumption. The key is not just to think about your desires, but to embody the feeling of having them now. When you assume the emotional state of your wish fulfilled, you summon it into existence. Most people live in a cycle of waiting for proof before they believe, waiting for circumstances to change before they feel happy, waiting for success before they feel confident. But the truth is, reality does not work that way. You must first feel the state of success, joy, or abundance within, and then it manifests in your outer world. The moment you assume the feeling of already having what you desire, you shift into alignment with that reality. The universe does not respond to empty words. It responds to the energy behind them. Think about a time when you knew something was going to happen before it did. Maybe you felt certain you would get the job, the opportunity, or meet the right person, and it happened. That certainty was not coincidence, it was creation in motion. When you feel something to be true with conviction, your subconscious mind accepts it as a fact, and your actions, perceptions, and even external events align to make it real. This is the law of assumption. What you internally accept as true must express itself outwardly. Doubt and fear dissolve when you fully embody the state of your desire already fulfilled. You do not beg for it, you do not chase it, you become it. If you desire wealth, feel the security and freedom of already having it. If you desire love, feel the warmth and connection of already being loved. If you desire success, feel the confidence of already achieving it. Walk, speak, and act as if your dream is already a fact, and the world will reflect that assumption back to you. The power to create is in your emotions, in your inner world, in your ability to feel it real. Close your eyes and step into the scene of your fulfilled desire. Hear the sounds, see the details, and most importantly, feel the joy, the excitement, the relief, as if it is happening right now. The stronger and more consistent that feeling, the faster it materializes in your reality. The secret is simple but profound. Assume it, feel it, and it must become real. The universe does not reward hesitation, it rewards certainty. The moment you decide with absolute conviction that something is yours, reality bends to accommodate that belief. Those who succeed are not necessarily the smartest, the luckiest, or the most talented. They are the ones who know their success is inevitable. They move with confidence, speak with assurance, and act as if their vision is already realized. It is this unwavering certainty that shapes their world. Most people live in a state of uncertainty, hoping, wishing, and waiting for proof before they believe. But the world does not respond to weak, doubtful energy. It responds to those who command it with belief. If you are unsure of yourself, life will mirror that uncertainty, giving you mixed results, delays, and obstacles. But the moment you declare with absolute certainty, "This is who I am, and this is my reality," everything begins to shift in your favor. Certainty does not come from external validation, it comes from within. If you wait for success before you feel successful, you will wait forever. But if you assume success as your natural state, if you walk, talk, and act as if you already have what you desire, the world has no choice but to reflect that assumption. The strongest forces in history were not those who waited for permission. They were those who believed so completely in their vision that reality had no choice but to conform. The difference between those who achieve and those who do not is not luck or opportunity, it is certainty. The world moves for those who refuse to entertain doubt. When you approach life with the mindset of "it is already done," you eliminate resistance. You stop second-guessing. You stop looking for signs and you step fully into your power. Others may question, circumstances may seem unchanged, but none of that matters. The moment you decide something is yours, reality begins shifting in unseen ways to make it so. To harness this power, stop waiting for confirmation and start living in certainty. Speak your desires into existence. Act in alignment with your vision and never waver in your belief. The world does not respond to passive wishing. It responds to those who know with unshakable conviction. Stand firm in your assumption, move with unwavering confidence, and watch as life rearranges itself to match your certainty. There are no true boundaries to what you can achieve, only those you accept as real. You were born limitless, capable of shaping your reality through thought, belief, and imagination. The only limitations that exist are the ones you have accepted from society, past experiences, or self-doubt. But the truth remains, you are not confined by circumstances, resources, or conditions. The power that created worlds resides within you, waiting to be unleashed. Look around at everything humanity has accomplished, every great invention, every breakthrough, every act of brilliance. None of it existed before someone believed it could. The people who have changed the world did not possess anything more than you do now. They simply refused to accept limits. They decided what was possible and acted accordingly. You have that same power. The moment you recognize that nothing outside of you holds you back, you step into the infinite potential that has always been yours. Most people imprison themselves in invisible cages, fears of failure, worries about opinions, doubts about their worthiness. But these are illusions. The mind that creates the fear is the same mind that can dissolve it. What if you stopped accepting limitations? What if, instead of asking, "Can I?" you declared, "I will"? What if you approached life knowing you were already everything you needed to be? That shift alone can break barriers you once thought were immovable. The key to unlocking your limitless nature is to assume it now. Do not wait for proof, for validation, or for the right time. Walk as if you already possess every skill, every resource, and every connection you need. Speak as if success is inevitable. Feel as if your dreams are already real. When you embody this truth, the world responds. Not because of external forces, but because your inner world is the blueprint of your external experience. There is no ceiling to what you can create. No force outside of you is restricting your growth. The moment you stop looking for permission, the moment you stop waiting for signs, you will see the truth. You have always been limitless. The only thing standing between you and the life you desire is the belief that something is stopping you. But now you know the truth. There are no limits except the ones you refuse to let go of. You are not bound by circumstances, past failures, or external conditions. You are the creator, the architect, the master of your reality. So step boldly into your power. Assume the identity of the person you wish to become. Walk in the certainty that your dreams are already yours. Feel it, live it, breathe it, because the moment you do, the world will reflect it back to you. The universe is waiting for you to decide. Will you continue to play small, trapped by illusions of limitation, or will you rise, knowing that you are limitless? The choice is yours. And when you choose to embrace your infinite potential, there is nothing, absolutely nothing, that can stand in your way.